Hello ladies and gentlemen, Dark Kraken here. I'm back with another expansion pack for Star Wars Armada. As you can see, I got the Imperial ships here. So today we're going to be talking about an Imperial class ship. I've got my ISD, my Imperial class, my Victory, and my Galaxy with 2 squadrons of TIE fighters. This expansion pack I have been waiting for a little bit due to that it's a little bit of a challenging expansion pack from the other ones. ISD has its own kind of challenges because you have to learn some new movements and cards. This one is a little more challenging. If you have played this game, you probably know which one I'm talking about, but if you don't, here it is. This is the Star Wars Interdictor expansion pack. This one we have seen in a game. I can't think of the game right now. I think it's not Jedi, but it's kind of like that one. But we've seen this one before. It pulls a ship out of hyperspace. It's not this exact type. It's almost like the one they had was almost like the Imperial class with just the domes on this one that pulls ships out of hyperspace. I got this expansion pack and I played with it. I played with one of my friends' expansion packs once, one of their Interdictor class, Interdictor class, excuse me. I played with it, and then I have it now, so I've got it. It's mine now. This one is mine. So let's break into the box and see what's in here. So opening it up, I'm going to set this to the side. So opening it up, we have, like I told you, usually the plastic comes in 3. So there's the bottom, the sides, or bottom, and then the top in the holding section. It's got 2 little prongs in there for your fingers so that you can easily pop this ship out. Set that there, and we'll put this back together. Just like so. Set this over here. Alright, so this is the Interdictor class ship. It's the side view, full front view right there, where you can see the trench right running across here, and then the 4 domes, nice flat head. The back, it's got really nice engines. It's got 1 blue, 1 big blue one, and then 4 little ones, and then this really cool side arcs on the side where it has different levels of each ship. There's the other side of it. Here's the bottom. It's got that nice big hangar bay, just like an Imperial class Star Destroyer. It's got this really cool lip right here underneath the by the circle. Let me see if I can get in there. Yeah, right there. It's kind of like an indent where little areas of the ship could be hiding, or you could have like people with this projector, like running this projector right in here. So that's a really nice detailed interior there. All those little pieces. Here's the top of it. So like I said, here's the trench. This is a trench that they have on this thing with a miniature trench with mini trenches on the side. Projectors. The one thing I like too is the head. Now, what this kind of reminds me of is the new Star Wars Last Jedi. The Siege Dreadnought. I mean, the Siege Dreadnought's head was bigger. It was probably the size of this from tip to tip, but this still kind of is like it, except for that it has the little fins on the back. Like if you cut off where that line is, it would probably look like it, but this kind of looks like the Siege Dreadnought. The one thing I like too is that it's not like a regular Star Destroyer where it just slants up. You actually have this part right here, and it's flat. It's actually flat underneath, except for this little area right here, which are covering the projectors, which looks really nice, which gives the ship a lot of depth and just it is a weird looking ship. I'll mention that it is a weird looking ship, but it actually looks really cool. Alright, so that's the Interdictor there. So if we size it up with the Galaxy or Gladiator, because Gladiator is the smallest ship in the Empire right so far that I have. The Corvette's the smallest, but that's the size comparison. It actually runs pretty close in size to the Victory. It runs pretty close in size to it. But then if we pull out the Star Destroyer is bigger, but they do run kind of close to each other. It's still smaller, but it's a little bit bigger than the Victory, but still a little smaller than your ISD. So now breaking into the box on the other side, which is the white little container on the side. These are a little harder to get out the white area. Alright, dumping everything out. We'll get the stand out. So I've got to get the cardboard. This ship is counted as a medium class ship, so that's why it was kind of almost a little bit the same size as the Victory. So there's the interdictor on its stand, and I'm actually going to put that next to the Star Destroyer. Right? Well, actually, I'll put it up front so you guys can have a look at it, so that you guys can see it. So what you get in this is you get the rulebook, of course, on the interdictor, what's all in it. The new thing, though, which I will read on here, none of these had a new token, but there's this thing called a grav token. That's what it looks like. I'll show you what it actually is. It says some upgrade cards in this expansion refer to a grav token. The player controlling the equipped ship's place these tokens in the play area to mark that card's effect. These tokens are double-sided, so players with the same upgrade can differentiate which token belongs to each player. So pretty much that sums it up. Double-sided, so that you can see which one you're using. Let me see if I can get those. Yep, right here. So you've got these two tokens, and they just help you with what you're doing on certain upgradation cards. So right there. All right. So those are the grav tokens. You do get a engineering, navigation, concentrate fire, and squadrons right there. You get with the defense tokens, you get a shield, 2. Can't think of those right now, and a brace. So you get those ones there. All right, now go, and you do also get you get a shield or 2 command dials. With it, due to it being a medium ship, you get 2 command dials. You get your speed token, which comes with pretty much every single ship. You come with 2 ship cards, the Interdictor Combat Rift. Let's let that focus. Interdictor Combat Rift, and then you've got Interdictor Suppression Rift. Yeah. So you get those 2. You get those 2 cards. And now for the upgradation cards. I've played, like I said, I played this ship with some friends. A friend's ship, his ship, not my ship. I like the interdictor. It's just you need to really learn how to play with it because of the grav tokens. Because you can move ships, like the enemy, you can move their ship. You can pull it closer. So when you lay them down, you lay them like, so let me grab them. So you lay them like this. This one is supposed to be like a pull in, like it pulls it in, and this one's supposed to be like it lets it out, or the other way around. I can't remember. I'd have to go through it again. But when the enemy hits it, you flip it over and it becomes deactivated on this side, and then you place them where you have this token, and then that becomes deactivated. So you can move them pretty much as close as you want. You can pull things towards you, pull things away from you. Like if you have a ship coming towards you that you know is going to potentially damage your ship to a very high degree, you could pull an asteroids in front of you so that they can't, or to the side of you so that they would hit them and they'd start losing shield and hit and health. So what you get with this is you get Admiral Constantine as your admiral, because all of these expansion packs come with an admiral. For one of your captains, you get Admiral Titus. Commandant Arasco, I can never pronounce his name correctly. Arasco or something like that. You get Flight Commander, which we've seen before. We've seen her before, the Flight Commander before. Fighter Coordination Team, we've seen them before. Engineering team, we've seen these guys before. They're not that rare. They're more of a common. Quad laser turrets. I don't think we've seen this yet. We might have with the Imperial class, but this is what you get with this ship. Leading shot is one of the cards you get. MS1 ion cannon. Put it there. And then this is where you're getting into more of the cards that deal with those gravs. So you get a G7X Gravwell projector, which are these, pretty much that's a picture of these just with the light around it. G8 experimental projectors. Grav Rift reroute. Targeting scramblers. And the name card you get with it is Interdictor, which is one of the cards you're mainly going to use to. The name card you're going to use is because it's called the Interdictor. We've never heard it called another name. We've seen this ship. Actually, we have seen this ship in Rebels 2. Not Rebels 2, but Rebels. We've seen it in there. And its name was the Interdictor. It was the only one that they said was in Star Wars. It was their only prototype. It was a prototype. More were going to be made and were coming. So that's why it only has one name. Hopefully in the future they're going to update this and get us more name cards for the Interdictor class. So yeah, that's the Interdictor class. It's a very nice looking ship. I actually like the details in it. I mean, it's more detailed in the Supercharger due to that it has all of these trenches on the sides and in the middle. But I mean, the Star Destroyer is pretty cool too. All of these ships are cool, including Rebels. I'm going to be doing those soon too. I'm going to be going back and forth between them. But today is the day that I bring out the Interdictor. Here it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, hit that bell icon, leave a comment down below what is your favorite Star Wars ship in Armada if you guys play, or in the movies. Just tell me, just like, it doesn't even have to be Imperials or Rebels. It can be anything from like the Quad Jumpers to the Millennium Falcon, all of them. You can name any ship you guys know from Star Wars. So yeah, if you guys want to get this game, I had it in the other video of me opening the starter pack. Definitely get the starter pack. Definitely get this ship if you guys love the Interdictor. Even though it's a really big gap between what you learned in the starter pack, highly recommend you get the ship that you love. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.